Your operations are the heartbeat to your business. I created this podcast to help you balance your childlike innovation with parent-like efficiency. Welcome to Daily Ops Boost. A client's first impression actually matters. And their first impression with you is always going to be the onboarding process. And you guys, in today's episode, I wanted to talk about fine-tuning, really dialing in onboarding processes and helping put together an onboarding process that is extremely effective and not only positions your agency as the most professional, the most efficient, but ensures that you gather all the necessary data, information upfront to help you execute flawlessly on your fulfillment. And so one of the biggest missteps that I see in onboarding process is just the lack of setting clear expectations right from the start and being able to actually delineate what the client can expect in terms of things like deliverables, communication, timelines, right? All of that should be handled during the sales/onboarding pass off of this is exactly what happens when it happens, is exactly what you get from this service. And I know it sounds crazy, and I know a lot of you guys probably do a really good job of setting clear expectations, but I would say about 70% of clients that we work with inside of our consultancy have poor clear expectations set from the get-go, right? And so when you guys are setting clear expectations with clients, make sure you lay out every single piece that you guys are going to be delivering. And I know it sounds monotonous, and I know it's a decent amount of work even, but having that set clear expectation is going to give you guys the ability to, one, not have scope creep happen inside of the organization, but also be able to stay in a leadership frame from the start of the client engagement. And it's so important to stay inside of a leadership frame because you guys are running the service. They came to you because they had a problem that they were trying to solve. And so if they have a problem that you're trying to solve and you have the solution for that, why would they dictate how the relationship goes or how the relationship moves? That's where setting clear expectations comes in, right? So setting clear expectations, definitely one of the first things that we want to do when it comes to setting a clear onboarding structure and process in place. Second piece here is you got to start using your tech just a little bit better, okay? If you guys are in ClickUp, you know, if you guys have been following me for some time, you know that I love ClickUp. And you guys, this can automate a majority of your onboarding process. It doesn't have to be super complex. You can build it all out in a ClickUp board. You can build it in really any project management software you want, but I'm going to keep saying ClickUp because I'm an advocate because we utilize it and it works great. But you can build all of it inside of ClickUp, right? It has form features. You can collect documents. You can get links to certain assets that you need. There's a lot of information that you probably need to gather from the client. And a lot of times we just need to use our tech just a little bit better. And so when it comes to building these things out, don't forget you have form features in a lot of your project management softwares. You have document features in a lot of your project management softwares. Utilize those to the fullest capabilities possible to make your onboard seamlessly. And I want you guys to also install feedback loops, okay, into your onboarding process. Ask for feedback on onboarding. I know it's crazy sounding, but at the end of your onboarding, whether you have a form or whatever, ask for feedback. Hey, did we miss anything? Did you feel like we didn't ask any questions that should have been asked? That's a really good question to put in your onboarding process because you'll figure out, hey, what could have gone smoother? Any of that feedback is gold for continuous improvement for the organization and your onboarding process. So keep that question in there. It is a key in order to really streamlining that process and making sure you guys have the most seamless onboarding, because chances are if they're asking that question as a client, other clients are asking that question as well. And then the last piece, guys, and we'll keep it relatively short and sweet today, is just making sure you have those regular check-ins, especially within the first couple of weeks of them joining the service. Schedule regular check-ins, okay? Keep that open line of communication wide open. Quickly address any concerns that they might have, but have those regular check-ins. We want to get fast, quick wins inside of any service that we deliver. So those quick check-ins, just making sure we're on track, we're heading the right direction, we're hitting timelines as expected, are going to be so key. And obviously we want to have regular check-ins regardless of if it's during onboarding or even 6 months down the road, right? We want to have those regular check-ins, but especially in the first few weeks, make sure that they're getting updates. Hey, are we progressing in the right places? Are we getting creative deliverables, ready to roll, right? Are we getting ad campaigns set up appropriately, all right? So make sure those regular check-ins are happening. And honestly, that's how simple onboarding can actually be. It doesn't take a ton of time, effort, energy to onboard a client. The more streamlined you can make it, the better, right? And remember, effective onboarding not only secures the success for your client and the project success, but it's also going to aid in long-term retention. If you guys know me well, you know that I love a client that is retained for a long term. We love that, right? Because it's way easier to keep a client than it is to sign a new one. So keep that in mind as you guys are building out your onboarding process. I hope this was a helpful episode for you guys today. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. Yo, thank you so much for listening in to Daily Ops Boost. We really appreciate your attention. If you're enjoying the shorter form content, you're going to absolutely love the long form content that we post over on YouTube. We do a live stream every single week, 7 p.m. Central Time. Go check it out. It's on YouTube. It's called Agency Therapy. We'll see you over there.